Hi guys, in this video we're looking at GCSE English Literature, Unseen Poetry, and we're going to focus on the first question. So in the first question you get one poem and it says, how does the poet present the speaker's feelings about, and then the topic here is about her daughter. So you first look at the overview and the big idea. So this poem, as you can see here, is a concert known as an extended metaphor. Here, Bastian uses the memory of teaching a child to ride a bike to represent the entire journey of parenthood. The transition, it moves from physical proximity, known as the quote beside you, to visual distance in the quote smaller and more breakable. The conflict, the speaker feels a mix of protective anxiety and reluctant admiration for the daughter's independence. Structure analysis is the engine of the poem. This is where you get the highest, most marks. So the structure in this poem is one long stanza. It's a single unbroken block of text. This reflects the unstoppable momentum of time. Just as a bicycle gains speed and cannot be easily stopped, the daughters go through the singular, continuous movement towards leaving. We also see enjambment, so notice how the lines spill into each other, for example lines 9 to 11. This creates a sense of breathlessness and speed, mimicking both the bicycle ride and the frantic pace at which children grow up. The volta in line 14, so the poem shifts from the literal sprinting to catch up to the emotional realization that the daughter is more breakable with distance. The focus moves from the parent's actions to the child's trajectory. Key language and imagery deep dives. So, the mouth rounding in line 7. The quote is, my own mouth rounding in surprise. Here, this mirrors the two round wheels mentioned just before. It suggests the parent is becoming a passive observer, physically mirroring the bicycle that is taking her child away. It captures the shock of how quickly independence pulls ahead. The thud and crash in lines 12 to 13. So we have the quote, waiting for the thud of your crash. This highlights anxiety of protection. The speaker is conditioned to expect failure or hurt, showing that parenthood is defined by a constant state of hypervigilance. The thud is an onomatopoeia that emphasizes the physical impact that the speaker fears. Pumping, pumping for your life is lines 18 to 19. Here, the repetition of pumping emphasizes the daughter's agency and effort. The phrase for your life is hyperbolic. It's not just about a bike ride anymore, it's about her racing towards her future, her career, and her own adult life. The final smile is lines 22 to 24. This is the hair flapping behind you like a handkerchief waving goodbye. This is the most important image. A handkerchief waving goodbye is a traditional symbol of departure. Think of old train stations. By turning the daughter's own hair into the symbol of departure, Paston suggests that the daughter's very growth is a form of leaving. She is waving goodbye to her childhood simply by moving forward. So the grade and analytical paragraph. The question is, how does Paston present the speaker's feelings about her daughter? And we had this paragraph. It says, Paston presents the speaker's feelings as a complex duality of protective fear and inevitable relinquishment. Initially, the speaker describes herself loping along beside the daughter, a verb that implies a protective, animalistic closeness. However, this control is quickly subverted through the use of enjambment, which mirrors the accelerating momentum of the daughter's independence. The speaker's anxiety is visceral. She waits for the thud, suggesting that parenthood is a state of perpetual bracing for the child's crash into the world. Yet the poem's conclusion shifts towards a bitter acceptance by utilizing the simile of the hair as a handkerchief waving goodbye. Paston illustrates that the daughter's vitality and pumping energy are the very things that necessitate separation. The speaker acknowledges that her daughter is more breakable with distance, yet she does not stop her, presenting a final image of parenthood as a selfless act of witnessing a departure.